Hi everybody and welcome to another daily demo alley. I'm Gamer and you know the gist. I go to Steam each and every day, check out which new games came out, and then I bring one to showcase to you. Today we have Parámetro Zero Calígine. I'm probably butchering that, but it's the closest thing. Okay, I need to adjust the volume a little bit more, sorry. The game is a bit loud, the music is a bit loud. This is Calígine is a classic point-and-click adventure where you play as a detective investigating the disappearance of a colleague in an eerie mountain village of Risco della Collina. What begins as a routine case soon uncovers dark secrets linked to the village's mysterious past. It is developed and published by Diego G. Ordaz, and the release date is coming soon. But this demo, if you are hearing this, has some AI stuff because this is all developed by a single developer. And there is a fun thing in the options, like there's waypoints. So if enabled, a waypoint will appear on the ground while walking. Those scares, if enabled, some scares in the game will be toned down. This may reduce the intended gameplay experience. This is cool actually. Some people hi sweet fucking bye anyway, this scares is a good thing because some people can react to scares more, or like have arachnophobia and stuff like that. So this is actually pretty cool. If enabled, dialogue will continue automatically without the need to click. I'll see if there's voice acting, but I don't think this is gonna be voice acted, so I need to probably read all the dialogues. Let us anyway switch and go into the prologue and see what we can experience. Parámetro Zero Calígine. I think it's pronounced that. I had been working all day. Time, as always, has slipped through my fingers. It was already 6:30, and the presentation was still unfinished. I realized I hadn't even opened the bedroom blinds. And while I was comfortable in the dim light, a bit of brightness might do me some good. Fox, Lucia, let there be light. Is that the command? Oh wow. Written and directed by Diego G. Ordaz. Also, we are in like an advanced future. There's AI and there's assistants for house and all that. Let's see. Bedroom blinds open. Fox, thanks Lucia. Why does I don't know why they chose to go with this kind of art for the character, but it reminds me of you didn't have to cut me off. The song, it's not that, it's not very angular. There's smoothed out, but the difference in color and all that is kind of weird. Anyway, much better. The room was now flooded with light, and for a moment I felt a bit more clear-headed. The design looks a bit old sometimes, but it's fine. It's a single developer job, so it's fine. It's a bit funny, but it's fine. Fox, good morning. My name is Fox, and I'll be your software development instructor for the next few months. I thought about that line for a second. I wrote it down, then deleted it. Nah, too formal. I need something that sounded more casual, more approachable. Hey guys, welcome to Hexadin Industries. As you probably know, we're part of one of the world's leading cybernetics corporations. I barely finished typing it before I regretted it. No way, too pretentious. I felt that weight of the clock again. Classes were coming up, but to be fair, I still had 2 weeks. Besides, it was Saturday. Did I really need to stress about it today? Hexadin Industries could wait. The smart thing to do was to give my mind a break and relax for a bit. Maybe it was time to stretch my legs and head downstairs for a drink. I wasn't sure if cold tea would help clear my mind, but it would definitely help me deal with the heat. Okay. Saturday bed, closest home, outskirts of some place. Help. Use the number keys 1 to 3 to set cursor action. Ooh. What is that? Ah, We are doing the old Sierra style games. It's not, we can do whatever to whatever it is, so I can look at the bed. My bed is quite comfortable, although lately I have been sleeping fewer hours than I should. I can use bed. Wasn't time to take a nap. I can pick up the bed. Can't do that. I can talk to bed. I still hadn't gone crazy enough for that. And I can hack the bed. Can't do that. Okay. Is there a button to... Oh wow, this is gonna be interesting. Small indoor plant. Like having a bit of green in the room. What for? Can I hack the plant? Can I use the plant? Can I talk to the plant? Hi there, how's it going? I can talk to the plant. Imagine if it answers me. Yep. Is there a... Aha, pending objectives. Holding tab shows everything interactable. B-type Ethereal interface thing. It has digitally placed on the front wall of the bedroom, which allowed me to watch series and movies comfortably from the bed. Although, truth be told, I never used it. I preferred the one in the living room. Inventory. Ethereal interfaces. 4. Pick up, talk to the monitor, talk to inanimate objects wasn't one of my hobbies. Hack. I can't even hack. Patterns. My portable computer. I use this one exclusively for work. Let's take a look. Let's go back. Search. Oh, no, we're not gonna search for porn. I don't know. Camera? I don't need to look at information on that subject. Okay, so I need something to... Okay, I need that whole animation. Hi there, how's it going? It will be useful. Hack. Work issued portable computer and a locked down version of Central S. They don't pay me to mess with it. Besides, I already had full access to the system. Okay, let's go. Open. Oh, this is gonna be a bit of an issue. Office door. The camera movement is a bit... Okay, so now it's telling me hold tab. Old-fashioned safe with simple electronic lock. It was already here when I arrived. Although Anthropos has provided me with a newly built home. However, someone seemed to have lived here before me. Can I talk to it? Okay, no. Photograph of girl. Wait, what? A photo of a girl on the printer? Can't send anything to print. But I really wasn't in the mood to start troubleshooting printer issues right now. I don't need to be walking around the house holding a printed portrait of some girl, especially not this one. I didn't even know how it ended up there. My laser printer, one of the devices you never use but always miss when you need it. Kind of. I don't have a printer, but I could use one. Use. Pick up. Nothing. Power. So then I had only seen them in hotels. It was the first time I had one at home. Can do that. Okay, yep. Open dressing room. Jesus, he has a dressing room. Can I? Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. Can I just go? I don't plan on leaving the house, I don't need to get close. I was comfortable as I was, okay. Oh great, my phone is ringing. A call from Natalia, my boss at Calígine Industries. Just as I was saying. Oh, it's in his pants. Press number 3 to select pickup button. Okay, I need to press I. There's a phone in front of me. Use the pickup action on the handheld device. Okay, I think I need to move him around. I don't really see what he's doing. Pick up handheld device. Use the handheld device with focus. Yeah, the artwork is kind of weird, but interesting. But positive weird. He's not holding anything! Good afternoon, folks. How are you settling into your new house? Do you like it? Yes, I do. I love it. I would have preferred a single-story house, but oh well, it's still not bad. Living in Ciudad Central has its perks, but I definitely prefer this. I'm glad to hear that. Natalia was silent for a moment. It was strange. Something in her tone made me think she wasn't telling me the whole truth. I guess asking about the house isn't the real reason you're calling, is it? I'm guessing asking about the house isn't the real reason you're calling, is it? You have good intuition. That's exactly why you're thinking That's exactly why we're thinking of you. We need you to carry out an operation for Atropos. Inquire further, get to the point. Spare me the details. I'm very busy right now. Inquire further. An uncomfortable shiver ran down my spine. I knew where this was going, and I didn't like it. What? No, wait a second. I don't do field missions, Natalia. That's not my thing. We agreed on that. I work in intelligence, not in the field. I know you're not a field agent, Fox, and it's been really hard for me to ask this, honestly. But it's important. It's about a colleague, Judith. We lost contact with her 2 weeks ago, and we don't have any other operatives available this week. You're our only option. Judith? Which Judith? I know you don't know her. She's one of our informants. She's deployed in Risco della Collina, undercover as a tourist, gathering intel on a research group from El Centro that moved to the area 6 months ago. El Centro? Natalia, I can't get involved with them again. You know what happened. Raven and Koi, I don't want to end up like them. Besides, I still have a lot of work ahead. Training starts in 2 weeks. I know, Fox, but don't worry about that now. This isn't a infiltration or anything complicated. You just have to go, make contact with Judith, check if she's okay, and come back. It's just a precaution. Precaution. That word didn't reassure me. El Centro being involved meant trouble, and Risco della Collina sounded like one of those places you don't get into without a good reason. I had no idea, but sure. Natalia, seriously, I don't know if I'm the right person for this. My job is in the shadows. I'm not prepared to be in the field, especially with El Centro involved. There is no danger. Judith isn't on any risky operation. There is no sign of trouble. We just lost contact. If all goes well, it will be a matter of hours, and we'll be back. I didn't like this at all, but I didn't want to disappoint the people at Atropos. And something in the way Natalia asked, it almost sounded like a personal favor. Alright, fine, but just so you know, I really don't like this. I appreciate it a lot, Fox. I sent you Judith's photo so you can recognize her. Did you get it? Photo? No, I haven't received anything. I sent it to your printer. Ah, okay, yeah, I saw it. I thought it printed itself. That was weird. Who sends photos physically these days? Pick up photo of Judith. I know I'm a bit old-fashioned about some things. Ask about the Risco della Collina. Alright. Tell me what else I need to know about Risco della Collina. Where do I start? Risco della Collina is about 3 hours and 40 minutes by car from your location. It's a quiet, somewhat remote place, a mountain village up north. Very close to Galicia, so there shouldn't be too many complications. Just what I needed. To lose an entire day on the road with everything I have pending. I'd like to finish something before I leave. Galicia? Wow, that's pretty far. Just have to check what Judith is. Just have to check what... Oh, jeez, my brain. It's not translation, it's brain. You just have to check that Judith is okay, Fox. Once you confirm that, you can get back to your routine. We won't bother you anymore, I promise. Alright, I'll do it. I'll spend the afternoon finishing some things I need to do in the city. And I'll leave for Risco della Collina at night, okay? Perfect. Thank you so much, Fox, really. Get dressed and to leave the house. You're welcome. And communication. Okay, maybe I wasn't completely honest earlier. I did work in the training department at Hexadine Industries, yes, but that company was just one of the many shell corporations of the clandestine organization known as Atropos. This information wasn't public knowledge, not at all. But I knew about it because whether by luck or misfortune I ended up becoming one of their operatives. How did it happen? Well, that's a story for another time. Now I had to get dressed and prepare for the mission I'd been assigned. I didn't want to disappoint the people at Atropos on my first field operation. Although, to be honest, I'd prefer it to be the last. So, I also didn't want to impress them too much. I wouldn't want to get used to it. Set off the car towards the city. Okay, let's see what else we can get or explore. Or what for? A role-playing rulebook. Basic rulebook for a role-playing game I was writing, set in an alternate universe where Neuralio had never been discovered. The energy war had never happened, and the world order remained more or less the same as it was back then. Wow, that sounds a bit boring. Can I talk to it? Hi there, how's it going? Can't hack. Look at the plant. And I'm just gonna try and set elements and set it out this car. Until now, it all had done to get in my way and it tried to move around the room. And I don't feel like sitting down right now. Drink cold tea, pick up photograph. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff I need to do actually. Oh, there's a bunch of things I can look at this. That book was titled 2 times minus 1. Do I really need to count? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do the calculator. Let's see if that actually fucking works. 2 on 2, 5, 8, 8, 5, 1, 6, 1. Okay. Invalid input. Too much. I think, maybe. No, that's it. So, 2. Is this actually something that it can be done? Minus 1. It was published at the end of 2008 to commemorate the discovery of the largest Martian prime number found to date. Ah, that number was discovered inside the Neuralio, the first of many others that followed afterwards. The pages of the book contained only the more than 17 million digits that made up that number. What is Neuralio? Undoubtedly the most important discovery in human history. An alien artifact that housed an immense database of scientific knowledge. Mine was a replica, of course. One of 100,000 produced to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the discovery. Can I pick it up? Can I pick up the books? Maybe the... Okay, I'm just gonna write down the number because maybe the number, or collection of numbers, is the password for something. 161 minus 1. 2008, blah 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 blah. Jeez, there's a bunch of shit here. Okay, and water bottle. Bottle of cold water rested on the kitchen island. I wasn't quite sure the material it was made of, but it looked like some kind of dark glass. Very elegant, just the way I like it. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, can I then use the poured water in the container? Normally I would add tea first, but oh well, it didn't really matter. Milk cup, powdered jar. There's only water in the container, there's no point in mixing that right now. I added 4 grams of tea into the container. Okay. No, it was over the milk where I had to pour the tea once it was ready. And mix the tea with the water thoroughly until the color was uniform. Is there anything else? No, that's... Ah, no, correct. Pour the tea over the oat milk. I was finally ready to be drunk. He was ready. Ah, I need to grab it. Okay. So how do you drink? The controls are a bit weird, delicious as usual. I completed drinking the tea. Can't do that. Don't need to pick anything up. Everything is kitchen utensils, powder jar, bathroom. Okay, open it. Anything else that I need to operate? The purpose of this type of mirror is to look at yourself in it. So in a way, it's already using it. That's it. Can I talk to it? 32 years you've been kind to me. Hi there, how's it going? It's nice to have like this kind of openness, but the camera is a bit finicky, I would say. Okay, is there nothing Go over there, taking that out. Why is this such a... Why is this a circle around that? Like that? It feels like it's important. Can I talk to it? No. Can I hack it? Okay, we drank tea. Everything else is kitchen utensils, so it doesn't need to do anything to it. I can go change. Time to change clothes. They said there was like a... not a hidden puzzle, but like a puzzle. Oh wow. I decided to put on my black trench coat. To be honest, I was starting to look forward to this whole trip to a remote village to investigate the disappearance. The trench coat seemed like suitable attire to go playing detective. Although it was sweltering hot, I trusted it would cool down at night, especially in the mountains. Okay, precision tools. Look what I had in one of my pockets. My precision tools. Though I thought I had lost them during the move. I don't know what the precision tools are for, I'm not sure. It really looks like a weird ass detective. No, what for? No, I need to pick it up. I would have preferred if you just sent me the digital version. But well, I guess I can carry it in paper form. Might come to handy in Judith Rascal Colleen. Old-fashioned safe, a simple electronic lock. It was already here when I arrived. Can I? Maybe I can hack it. I could probably hack it with relative ease. However, to do that, I'd first need access to its internal circuitry. So, do I use my tool? Wait, inventory? Use precision tools on this. I could use my tool to dismantle the front panel of the box. I had access to the circuitry. Now I was in position to work a little magic. Let's see how that magic works. Security system on this electronic safe box was very basic. It won't take me too long. 53. 33. Huh. Let's see if I can. I need to get to 29, right? So 15. Or maybe I just need to click one that. Okay, let's see. I don't know what the idea for this is. If I click any, it's gonna turn it off. That's not it. Oh, now everything's turned off. Maybe it was a bug. And everything reset. Nothing happens. Like, what's the idea behind the puzzle? That's the trick. Do I need to click the one that is here? Do I need to click the one that is like this, divided or added? Wait, suddenly this turned on. Oh, if it turned that on. And Like, if the whole line is turned on, this turns off. I don't know what the logic is. Maybe I need to turn off everything except for the number that is here, or the numbers that add to it. But why is 0, all of these turned off? Does this add to 34? That's 26, 34. This is an 11. It's a 20. I think I figured it out. So like both, for this it needs, it's kind of weird. It should be turned off. Everything should be turned off, and then I turn it back on. So basically all these numbers need to add to this number, and all these numbers need to add to this number. None of these need to be turned on, because if you turn anything on, it's gonna fuck up the 0. 0 is just nothing. Here it's already bad because it's not this. It shouldn't be this. It should be something else. But how do I get a 5? How do I get a 1? Like maybe these, so I can turn on just the 1. But then how do I get the 9? The 9 shouldn't be like this. It should be... Oh, okay, I solved it. Nice. It had been a simple task. Let's see, was there any unlocked? What? Open save. Current old save. Use paper with QR code. Where's the... I think it would be useful. Look at paper, scrap of paper with printed QR code. Okay, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna QR code it and see where that fucking leads me. If this is some kind of a, I don't know, evil shenanigans thing, if my phone explodes, there's just random text. Wait, let me see, scan it again. Come on, scan it. It's just a bunch of text. It's not even a link. Or at least my scanner does that. I don't know. It's probably virus. Nothing noteworthy. Paper with QR code. Scrap of paper with QR code. Nothing ready. Can do it. Don't pick it up. I prefer talking to things that could pass, at least pass the Turing test. I think that's kind of the hidden puzzle, basically, in the game. I solved it. Maybe I can... I know I have this, and I have this, and the phone device. No, that's not what I wanted. How do I go into... How do I go into like the tutorial kind of? Right click is also inventory. Up, got it somehow. What was it? C is this? Okay. Compendium. No, which is Entropos. I mean, I'm gonna leave it to you guys if you want to read this, because there's a lot of text. I might read this if I, ever play this game actually. I already have 16% of the compendium done. Decent. That's that's pantry. Wait, I want to go to pantry. I thought that was like an open. Ah, I can't open. Damn it! I wanted to go to the pantry. I didn't think this was like the main door or whatever. Ooh, look at the fancy vehicle. Come on. A two-seater Z8 model that Atropos had provided me for my use and enjoyment. Self-driving cars is greatly improved over our quality of life, allowing more efficient travel and higher speeds with a minimal accident rate. Really? They were mandatory in most cities. Unfortunately, mine was manual. The modification Atropos made to prevent the vehicle's traceability had also disabled its connection to the El Centro's Panopti system. Ground vehicles and necessary condition for autonomous driving. Yes, get into the car and the prologue. I'll make most of the rest of the Saturday to finish some pending tasks in the city. And at night I'll head towards Risco della Collina. After that, it don't seem like a straightforward case. If only he knew. If only he knew. What could possibly go wrong? Oh wow, he actually had to say this. Jesus fuck. Really, man? Ooh, the animation of the driving car is so bad. Oof. That was rough. Fox departed for Risco della Collina that very night. He wasn't heard from again. Until 5 days later. Jesus. 5 days? Disappeared, as well as the other chick. Thank you for playing the demo. Parámetro zero Calígine, probably. What happened in Risco della Collina? Unveil a secret buried in time. Add it to your Steam wishlist. Forge dark alliances. Did you solve the cryptic mystery of the box available in... Yes, I did. Question your reality. Explore unusual landscapes. Well, for a point-and-click adventure game made by one dude, it's pretty good. Like, there's a lot of things... The camera is a little bit... You need to get used to it, that it's changing so much. Usually, even with 3D characters, the environments are fixed. Let me just tone down a little bit this sound. It's the music, the song is nice. I just want to talk. And yeah, I'm definitely recognizing this as Suno, probably as AI. Of course, it says there's been a bunch of stuff that's been used for AI, but as I said, this being a single developer kind of game, it's fine. Again, I would wish maybe there was voice acting and stuff like that, but again, single developer. It can only be done if, you know, maybe he hires somebody to do voice acting. Otherwise, the game is fine enough. You will need to get used to the inventory being that thing floating around. I wish it doesn't really float around too much, because if there's too many items, you can get bogged down. And maybe, I know it's a cool feature, it is, but maybe add an option where you can just go into an inventory proper, like have a spreadsheet of, you know, all the items that you can use and combine. Because with the buttons, like the action buttons of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the items, it can, floating around, it can get a little bit difficult to click around. I hope there's no, you know, moments where you need to react quickly, otherwise that's gonna be very annoying. If you have time to do puzzle work and all that, however long or short, you know, slow or fast you have to, it's fine. But yeah, it's decent idea. It starts off like as a thriller novel, basically. The start is a bit funny. Like he's a hacker or whatever, or secret agent, or working for this and that. It's, you know, interesting enough for me to get like interested to see this if it comes out. Not enough to wishlist, because it's still kind of generic. And yeah, the mechanics, the freedom of interactability, the, you know, inventory system, the going back to this old Sierra style of you can interact differently with each item. You need to actually figure out which action is for which item is fine. It's you know, it's a bit retro, and I find it interesting enough. Like if this comes out, if I get a key, I will review it, I will play through it. I like adventure games. It's a little bit rough on the visuals. Maybe I kind of tone it down a bit. Maybe that's one of the problems. Let me just, what did I set? Yeah, I set the medium because I don't wanna. I never expect these games in their demo version to be well optimized, so I don't want to burn out my PC. Wait, I can actually. Oh, that's the compendium. Oh, cool! I can access this and unlock everything. But yeah, the game seems fine and as like a first project for a single developer, it's very, very good. And seems like it's gonna be even, you know, not better, but like it seems like it's going to be a big project. And I wish good luck to developer for finish this and to, you know, have no problems. There's a lot of in the trailer. There's a lot of other locations and scenes that we didn't see. This is just a very, very short prologue, basically the intro to all this. But it seems like it's gonna be a pretty good adventure game. As I said, something that I would possibly play through and see if I can, you know, find it interesting. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Do the like, subscribe, comment, dance, and all that jazz. You can check out this madness live on Twitch/bypenandpaper at whatever else whenever I stream, or you can check me out on YouTube at bypenandpaper for Let's Plays, demo hours, first hours, and whatever else I post there. Till next time, as always, remember, it's the stories that we play. See ya.